much for the whole show. We have some very special things planned ahead.
Yes, we do.
But
But
today,
full of love.
But now, we're gonna eat some snacks.
Yes. Right here, I have a Hershey's Kiss, and it's about hugs, and it's really delicious. It really looks like a zebra that's white with black stripes. Nice and milky. It's good.
So good.
Yes, yes it is.
We would like to shout out Mr. Madsey, who made this all possible.
We love and appreciate you.
And we hope that you have a very special Valentine's Day.
Yes, yes.
We are reviewing these candies, and I'd say, well, I don't know, but I'm going to eat them and tell you.
In case you couldn't tell, we're a little hungry. You gotta plan ahead for these kinds of things, am I right? And so, we have some Lindt chocolates that are white chocolate covered with strawberry cream. And I've never had this before. I love Lindor chocolates. They're utterly amazing. So,
I think these are a 10 out of 10. I think I approve, and I hope you can
approve as well.
to watch the show, enjoy the broadcast, and
going
buy
to be
some
beautiful.
snacks.
Yes.
This broadcast, we have a special show ahead. We can't give away any secrets, but all we can say is stay tuned.
From Natrona County High School in Casper, Wyoming, this is NCTV with Jillian Wallace.
Hello and welcome to NCTV. I'm your anchor, Jillian Wallace.
And I'm your other anchor, Gabriel DeGrave, and today is Friday, February 14th, 2019, or better known as Valentine's Day.
I just love Valentine's Day. As you can tell, I'm not the only person delivering the news to you today. Our crew was able to pull a few strings and have Gabriel join us.
That's true, I'm joining Jillian this week for our special Valentine's Day episode, and I'm super excited to be here. The first story is from a former NCHS teacher, Mr. Frontiera, who has left NC to work with the Boys and Girls Club. He fills us in on how he's adjusting to his new job.
The responsibilities for my position are to be part of a kind of a main three-person team, and that is myself and an event planner and a marketing director. And the two people that I work with are magicians. I mean, they take on some pretty big tasks, and my portion of that is to facilitate the fundraising portion of the organization. It's hard to pinpoint a single thing that I miss, but there's definitely a little bit of a, you just miss it. You just miss the people and the daily goings on, people in the office saying hi and the smiles and the laughing. And I mean, I have all that stuff here too, but it's new and it's fresh, and I'm learning this culture, and that culture at NC is a group of people that care a lot about kids. If I could pass one thing on to kids, it would be always be willing to help. Be creative with the help you can offer. Never take no for an answer if there's help to be offered. Don't let somebody shun you off that needs help. Be persistent, be positive. Too many kids go unnoticed, and places like the Boys and Girls Club, places like NC, other schools in our district, the goal should be to get kids to a place where they can be confident and do the best that they can. And yeah, I miss you guys. Hope everything's going well over there, and come and say hi. Some people have, and I need to get back over and say hello to you as well. So hope everything's going well for you, and we'll see you soon.
Boy, I sure do miss his cheery face around the halls.
Same here.
Next, Zach has a more serious message for the weather this week.
Good morning. Zach here with something a little more serious than weather today. A somber yet important topic I think we should all be talking about. 1 year ago today, 17 people were fatally shot and killed at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, Florida. 14 students and 3 teachers and 17 people who died way too soon and unnecessarily. I would like to take a moment out of your day today to speak a little bit about a hero, a student of Marjory Stoneman Douglas, Peter Wang. He was a 15-year-old JROTC student, a cadet private, and one of the true heroes of Parkland. Peter was last seen alive wearing his JROTC uniform, and he was holding open the doors to his school to let out dozens of staff members and students. He was unable to leave his position at the door, unfortunately, before the gunman opened fire and killed Peter Wang. At his funeral, Peter was posthumously honored by the U.S. Army with the ROTC Medal for Heroism. Peter was buried in his JROTC Blues uniform. And on the 20th of February of 2018, he was given a rare posthumous admission to West Point Military Academy. Peter Wang would have been in the class of 2025. Those 17 amazing individuals should never be forgotten. And we as a generation need to make sure that we are the only generation that has to deal with this issue. This has been... Back to you, Jill.
Thank you, Zach.
Yes, thank you, Zach.
Our NCTV reporters are on a mission this week. They searched for students and gathered opinions on what Valentine's Day means to others. Here was their response.
I'm Sarah Carrico, and this week we're talking about Valentine's Day because it's that time of year again. Valentine's Day is the 14th as usual. You know, I got my boyfriend. He decided not to show up. But we're going to go around and ask people if they're single or not and, like, what they're doing for Valentine's Day and how they feel about it. So let's go.
I think Valentine's Day I think it's just really a way for companies to make more money. But I think the idea is, you know, it's a nice one, so...
I think it is certainly is a good holiday where we could be able to go on and celebrate our loved ones, and have a bit of fun, and be able to enjoy yourselves.
Valentine's Day sucks, and you'll be forever alone. Don't date until you're out of high school because relationships freaking suck in high school, man.
I do not have a Valentine. I'm single for life. So.
Do you want a Valentine?
Yeah, I do want a Valentine.
Poor Seth. He does look pretty lonely, but he's really funny. And he's been cooking for 5 years, so he can, like, cook you up some good stuff if you hit him up in the number right here. Okay, so my personal opinion on Valentine's Day is that it's a good concept, but industry has taken it over to where they just make money off it, and that's kind of weird. But if you're going to show your love for someone who you do love, then why not just do it any other day instead of having a special holiday for it? Because if you do love them, then it's worth it. I'm Sarah Kirko with NCTV, signing off.
I just love Valentine's Day. It's a great day to go out and spend money on overpriced flowers and chocolate. Speaking about overpriced flowers and chocolates...
Who is this for?
It's for you, duh.
Who's that? I'm just kidding. Okay, what are you trying to say, Gabe?
Don't worry about it.
Well, folks, while I try to figure out what exactly Gabe is trying to say, here is a lovely message from Mr. Probz. Enjoy.
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. This is one of my favorite times of the year, February, a time for love. But on the top of my list of things that I don't really love is Valentine's Day. Made up holiday, total scam, but there are lots of things in my life that I really, really do love. So, namely, we'll start with puppies, like really small puppies that have little white tips that just like chase their tail over and over and over again. Fantastic, absolute classic. I love it when it's like really crazy cold outside and it reminds me of like the planet Hoth, and then watching Empire Strikes Back cuddled up on the couch. I really love peanut butter bacon sandwiches with like jalapeno jelly that's like super spicy and gives you the sweats. Crazy. I love everything about the Patriot football team. another Super Bowl in the bag, but mostly I love Bill Belichick's ripped sleeves. Everything about his wardrobe is fantastic. I love good books, mostly Dr. Seuss books and with pictures. Pictures make everything better. I love fly fishing on small streams where you can just kind of lose yourself and no one's around and just kind of connect in a completely different way. I obviously love my wife and my 2 kids. They are awesome and they love monster trucks, so that's really fun too. I love everything about Wyoming, especially traffic jams caused by bison. I love late night tweet or Twitter fests from politicians that will remain nameless. But most of all today, I love NCHS. Go Mustangs.
It's not true, Mr. Prop. It is a real holiday. In my heart. Look at these candies. I mean, I'm ready to eat these. Anyways, now we turn the show over to our special musical guest, straight out of the band room, NC's very own jazz combo.
One, two, three, 4.
Wow, amazing job. Good job, gents. I didn't know, Gabe, that you could play the drums. Very cute. This week, we spoke to Oklahoma scenic designer and stage manager Trent Cothran, who told us that his job is to design the set. He goes in depth on what exactly that entails. As you can hear behind me, the Advanced Stagecraft is working very diligently on putting together set pieces for the Oklahoma musical, which is going to be showing here in March. We're going to see how hard they're working, what they're working on, and how it all comes together.
I am the scenic designer for the set of Oklahoma currently, and that pretty much just means I designed the set and figured out, everything, how the show is going to look, basically. Like, I picked out the drops that we're going to have in the background during a lot of the scenes. I drew ground plans for the house, which it's pretty nice, just so you guys know. We had to come up with a way to somehow get the set off stage without it just looking really shabby and stuff. So we decided to put the whole thing on wheels. And we pretty much just wanted to save as much space as we could. So we decided to turn the full-on like box house. We can change it from the box house to the smokehouse. We just fold it open. My favorite part of the set is the way it folds open, probably. I think it just looks really cool. And we had a lot of ideas running for it. We were originally going to have it so it was just a normal house, but it was like a barn door, so you could just open it, kind of, and then the inside would be another part of the set. But we decided to just keep it folding open.
From what I observed, the students in Stagecraft are working very hard on building beautiful set pieces, so be sure to buy a ticket for Oklahoma and support the theater program. Our next segment shares about 3 women who have shaped the world we live in today.
These are the women who did the math and ran the computers that helped us launch into space. For years, they went uncredited because of their race.
In 2015, Catherine, the last of the 3 still alive, was bestowed the Freedom Award from President Barack Obama. A film was also made in 2017 of their work. Their dedication, courage, and drive will forever inspire the young and old alike. Our quote of the week is, when love is not madness, it is not love. Pedro Calderón de la Barca.
Speaking of madness, this stuff you gave me earlier is driving me mad, quite literally. So, here goes nothing. I got you some chocolate. And I got you a bear. And I got you some flowers. Will you be my Valentine?
As long as you'll be mine.
Yay! Okay, see, ladies and gents, take notes. You gotta shoot your shot sometime. It may work in your favor.
Well, that's all the time we have for now. Thank you for joining us on this special Thursday episode of NCTV, and we'll see you next Friday.
Yes, thank you for tuning in, and have a marvelous 4-day weekend and a very special Valentine's Day. I'm Jillian Wallace.
And I'm Gabriel DeGrave.
Remember to be kind and make smart choices.
This is NCTV signing off.